There we go. Hi. That was the wrong one. Ugh. Hi. Sorry about the delay. Neighborhood cat visited and proceeded to cause trouble. Hi. Yeah, that was I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about the black screen. That was me pressing the wrong button. Surprise spook collab. I don't think it's a collab if he's my husband and also not a streamer. I feel like collab requires the other person to also be a content creator of some sort. Yeah, sorry about the extended delay. I'm here now. Hope we're doing okay. Good to see you all. Excuse me. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. What the fuck? Bleh. I've just learned that Rival is apparently going to be focusing on a different base from the dragon that he's been working on for a bit, which makes me sad because I was really excited about that dragon. I wanted the dragon. The dragon looked good. He has streamed, he has his own channel. That does not make him a content creator. Thank you for eating for me to wake up on stream, waiting for me to wake up to stream. What is marriage if not a collaboration? That's a life collaboration, not a stream collaboration. Right. He made content and we watched it. If you ask Spook, are you a content creator, he would say no. And I think he gets the final say on that. Stop with this eldritch contract technicality nonsense. Playing a game with my husband is not a collab, it is me playing a game with my husband. Not everything is work-related. Time to reset bingo. New week, new bingo. Call random. You're crying! That one isn't very common these days, I will say. That did not count then, sorry. There we go. There you go. We've called random. We've called random. And we got crying. I don't know. Maybe Wonder Song will make me cry. I don't know. It might be that kind of game. So we'll have to see tomorrow. Right. Let's come over here. There we go. I've just realised that my speakers are really loud. That probably came through on the microphone. Do it that way. Last time I was here for Blue Crisis when you got Dawn Trail or maybe the Guild Wars 2 expansion. Probably Dawn Trail, because Guild Wars... I think the last time I cried at Guild Wars was when... I was about to say a massive spoiler. At the end of Dragons is when I cried at Guild Wars. I don't believe any of the most recent expansions have managed to get me to cry. Help I manage. I'm slowly sliding to the rabbit hole that is. I'm going to assume that's Makemon as opposed to Makemon. Makemon. I'm trying not to hyperfixate on it. The new hyperfixation. I completed Chonkers literally today when I went for my walk and I left it to do its thing. I got the last achievement. I got the last achievement on Chonkers, so I have now uninstalled it and am playing the new Idle game. Thank you, Core, for the new Idle game. I like it a lot. It's one of these ones that, like, only covers a little bit of your desktop. So, like, you can technically have it open and do stuff at the same time. I had it open a little bit last night while I was working on some stuff, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to have it open even more than Chonkers, because Chonkers was one where I had it, like, cover the whole screen. I was tempted to have it open now, but I was like, I don't know how it's going to interact with DaVinci and all of that and the stream. So I was like, nah, I'll be sensible and I won't have it on for now. But yeah, watch me have that game on basically every waking moment because I actually really like it. It gives me a little farm, and it's got little like critters running around tending to the farm. It's very cute. Poker Clicker's taken over my life. Play Poker Rogue, I told you. Play Poker Rogue instead. Can't just tell me to play another Pokemon game. I don't know, it works for me. I've finished one idle game, and I have started another. So I don't see why I can't just say, go play another Pokemon game. It's just giving me another addiction. What is Poker Clicker? It's a well, I assume based off the name, it is a Pokemon-based click game. I have not looked into it because I don't want to fall into the trap that Boopies has fallen into. Okay, I need to make a new thing here. Is this the one that works? It's not. Which one is the one that works? This is the one that works. Yeah, there we go. Hope got it fixed. Oh, I should probably put some music on, huh? Should probably put some music on for you guys. What's the new idle game you started? Oh, very well, you've twisted my arm, I'll tell you. Your big cute monster farm. That's its name, your big cute monster farm. And it's one of these ones that sits at the bottom of your screen. Let me see if the community hub has screenshots. There you go. So this is a screenshot. So this is transparent. So this is blank. So you can have it sit at the bottom of your screen. Because I have two screens, I just flipped it over to the second screen rather than my primary. But it sits at the bottom of your screen, and you've got little farm squares. You buy crops, and you dictate that you want them to be planted in the farm squares. And you've got creatures that tend to them. You've got water creatures, you've got planting creatures, and you've got gathering creatures. And there's also all-rounders that do all three. And they do all the things that you said. They water, harvest, and plant the crops in an endless loop. And the crops get sent to your barn, and then every few hours or so, you can click on the barn and be like, how many crops do I have? And then you can sell your crops, get money. And then you buy more crops and buy more monsters. The monsters are gacha-based. So it's random which ones you get, and there's areas to the side to unlock that I have not unlocked yet. And I like it a lot, and now I'm going to open it and see what happens. And if the stream dies, you know why. It shouldn't die, because it's not really that kind of game. So if I go settings, screen display, and change it to display one. There you go, flipped over here. There you go, this is what it looks like. Here it is. This is my farm. It's a Pokemon idle game. You go through the routes and gyms to get all the mons before you get to the next region. I just need Togepi and then I can go. Don't tell me it's a Pokemon idle game. Here's my little farm. And then you can interact with stuff here. Obviously, there is a thing in the settings to like lock it to being on top if you want. So it always is here. But yeah, my farms are nice and neat. I've gone for 3x3. We'll see how it goes. It's probably not the most efficient. You can get eggs and shinies. I've seen on the Steam forums that I'm not sure if this game might have shinies, but I don't know. Yeah, there's my barn with all the crops. I've got a crop board asking for an order board asking for specific ones, so you can lock the crops so that they don't sell. So you can lock them if you need them for these quests, basically. So every once in a while you just come here and go, yeah, just sell all of them. And there you go. So I got one guy, he's planting, he's harvesting. There you go, there goes the pepper he just harvested, and this little guy's watering. And I've got that roughly for all of these. Some of these guys have quite big areas of influences, so this guy is managing both of these farms, technically. He's special. I got him for playing the demo. It was like a special demo bonus. So like, hey, if you play the demo and wishlist the game, we'll give you this special guy. Which I did, and then they were like, oh, your demo save carries over to the main game. And that's literally it. It's an idle game, so you're not really supposed to interact with it. You're just supposed to just leave it. So, yeah, that's my little farm. This is a game that Core bought me. It's, I think, inspired by a game called Rusty's Retirement, which kind of visually looks the same, except it's a little robot. Little robots that run the farm. So obviously I kind of much prefer the little magical creature element instead. So yeah. So thank you, Core. Yeah, these are all the monsters I have. These are the monsters that I have like in storage because there's limited slots, but you can buy more slot size. But currently I'm saving for the expansion, I think. 100,000. Now I am on 72,000. And they have got passive abilities, these little things here. These monsters have little passives. Increases action speed, increases watering speed. You can fuse them. You can fuse monsters to, like, get their passives, like, combined. But apparently it doesn't fuse them. It doesn't fuse them all into new monsters. But apparently, according to the Steam forums, there are some monsters that are like fusion exclusive. But I don't have a combo for that. That apparently makes a thing. Your shiny Magikarp, I'm disappointed. Don't be disappointed. That's a shiny Gyarados. Yeah. So yeah, that's my little farm. Literally. Well, it says your big cute monster farm is what it is. The first time I launched it, it did try to launch in Chinese. I managed to, and I couldn't navigate the menu to change it back, but I closed it and relaunched it, and it came back in English. So I was like, "Phew, okay, let's put you back over on display 2." There we go. And I'm basically, I'll see if I'll let that run. I'm not gonna let like 2 games run, so I won't do it during gaming streams. But maybe during art streams, I might have the farm up and running on the other screen. I don't know. Oh, big stretch. Ooh. And a cup of tea. Nemo, my thing came. Yeah, that was a crack. You successfully baited that one. Fine, you can have it. That was my elbow. It wasn't my back, thank God. Is Cracker Redeem for cracking my elbows. Because they're bad. What arrived? I'll send you a picture. Let me turn around, just taking a picture. The thing that you funded, shall we say. Such a bingo. Didn't even know. It doesn't always happen. There you go, Nemo. I sent you a picture. You never told me what I funded, you just gave a category. Well, there you go. But shh, it's a secret. No, I mean, it's a Christmas present. Wink. If Spook asks, it's a Christmas present. Because, I'm hardly going to be able to keep him secret. It's right there. I have a new plushie. I'm hardly going to be able to keep him a secret because he's right there, but if Spook asks, it's a late Crimbus present. I know nothing can also somehow know it's a Crimbus present. The story is that it's a Christmas present, okay? Anyway, let's do some editing. So this one is, I think, done. The watermark got fixed by Hope. Lovely Hope. I don't know if I want to put like a sound effect in here, but I can't think of what to put. Wait, so at the moment it's silent. Like that? Don't tell me that I had schedule spelt wrong for the last year. I can't. Well, this has been fun. Time to end the stream. I hope you all have a good day. Bye! There we go. Starts pressing buttons to Spook. No! Did the Pokeboys in the blanket come? They did! They're downstairs, though. The blanket's downstairs. So I will have to send a photo of that later if you would like a photo. But yes. I mean, that genuinely was a Christmas present, though. That's not a thing. Spook knows that was a Christmas present, which you didn't have to get me, Boopies. Thank you. Boopies being a big sweetie. Give me Crimbus presents. Pick my Hoenn starter? Mudkip. Next question. I just got there, so I had to pick a new starter. Nice. Nice. Okay, we'll leave this clip for now because we're again an hour in and haven't actually achieved anything. That's why I've put just yapping in the stream title, because last week I did a lot of talking and not a lot of working. But whatever. Okay, so first one is schedule. Okay, I need to change the orientation, which is slightly annoying. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. It's fine. Okay, so we did intro and then...
Look at how small I am.
Okay, that one is a no.
We stay together like
Yeah, those hilarious. You alive?
Sorry,
Okay.
no.
Maybe let's not go that way. Hazelgoose, no.
Just replace it with anything.
Wait, is schedule spelled like
I
that?
got
the schedule bit.
I mean,
That's me screaming, you bastard. I don't think so. This is just... That's the Geno, which is already a short, has been uploaded.
posh wine drink.
I like Punchbird over Mudkip, though all of the Hoenn starters are good. See, I have mixed feelings on the Hoenn starters because I am a fan of Gen 2. I think there is genuinely no bad Gen 2 starter. When it comes to Gen 3, I like Trico, I really like Grovyle, and then Sceptile feels like a downgrade again. I don't like Sceptile as much as I like Grovyle. I prefer the middle stage. Blaziken is good. He's starting to get into the Charizard category of he's too good and too overhyped. So I'm getting bored of him. And I just like Mudkip because he's a good boy. And Marshtomp, it can be actually kind of terrifying. So they had to give him 4 times weakness to grass to cripple him. My poor boy. I picked Cyndaquil for the other region. That's fine. As I said, Johto, I don't think there is any bad choice for starter in Johto. Totodile is my favourite starter out of every starter, but I would be happy with any Johto starter. If you told me to randomise it, I would be happy with any of them. I love Chikorita, I love Cyndaquil, and I love Totodile. They're all excellent to me.
Posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich when they're
Oh,
really...
God, do I have to make a short for the piss joke so that it can become a running joke? Because this was the first instance of it. And this was the first time that it was a joke. What's your favourite starter out of any of them? It's Totodile for me. Totodile is my best boy. I'm a little upset about his Mega Evolution. I'm not that sold on Mega for Alligator. Honestly. I think they did my boy dirty. I'm gonna have a snack. Because I deserve a treat.
Posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich when they're really poor.
It's like, it stands for like young something climbing, like
Young
it's
hippie or something. Or...
Yeah.
Piss, 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 piss.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what yuppie stands for that I forgot to vote.
Okay, I'll make it, because it'll probably be funny. What about the classic starter Poiple? Of course, Poiple is a starter. That is correct. I'm not a fan of his evolution start with anyway, so I like Feraligatr. I like Feraligatr. Croconaw is the weakest one. I'll acknowledge, but I like Feraligatr. I don't know if this feels a bit fast. Do you think Poiple gets the third evolution where it's from? Third form, I suppose it's second evolution. Probably not, because we do technically go into Ultra Space. And none of the NPCs there, or Poiple itself, seems to react differently. It might, in Ultra Space, starters might only be 2-stage. Why can I not see the keyframe? Usually the keyframe opens up when I zoom in. Oh, that's not the correct key to press. It's the Y position that's changing. Like that. There we go. I just want it to the thing to be a little bit slower. That was all. And same on the other side. There we go. I think that's all I wanted.
P stands for that I forgot to vote.
Wow. Apparently, Alone in Meowth is also considered a starter. Yes. On that specific island that the Kahuna with the Alone Meowth is on, I've forgotten his name. It says that on his island he will sometimes give out Alolan Meowths as starters. It's interesting, which is why I said I believe I said when I was trying to run a Pokemon D&D style game, I think what I did was essentially say the game is set in Kanto. Your character can be from any region, because we will make it that they have come to Kanto for XYZ region. Your starter should be native to your region that you are from, and I believe I stipulated that it had to be below a certain base stat total, and that was it. That was like the stipulation. I don't remember what the stat total I dictated was, but yeah. I was going to say, why is Alone in Meowth considered starting not routes, but then I remember that is caught not given. Yes. Technically, Zigzagoon might be a starter, because Wally was given Zigzagoon to help him catch the routes. He didn't keep it, so... No route starter in that game. I think by the rules that I set out, routes would count as a starter. If you were from the Hoenn region, you could have routes as a starter in my home game. Obviously, my own rules. A lot of it was literally just like play by ear of people being like, "Can I have this?" and me being like, "Yeah, okay." I think out of all the players, only one person went for an actual starter. One person went for a Piplup. I've talked about it before. I went to all the effort of like setting up the Roll20, adding in a bunch of Pokemon stats and stuff. Got as far as a session 0. Didn't think up a plot. So when it came to like run session 1, I was like, what are they doing? I don't know. I didn't come up with a plot. Piplup is a good boy. Piplup is very popular, actually. Piplup's quite a popular starter. Not its evolution, Piplup. I like Piplup, though. Piplup is my choice for Gen 4. I like Empoleon.
posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich
Yeah.
when they're really poor.
It's like it stands for like young something climbing, like
Young
it's
hippie or something. Or...
yeah.
Piss, 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 piss.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what yuppie stands for that I forgot to vote.
Yep, we're bringing them the piss video. I don't want to, but that's probably good content, let's be real. Hi, Jay. How you doing? If you run another time in the future, I'd know a lot of people that would jump at it. I know a lot of people would jump at it, which is why I initially did it on an invite of rather than being like, hi, I'm going to do a thing, who wants in? I specifically messaged the people being like, hey, you're playing, I want you to play. I want you to play, and I want you to play. Yeah, and I apologize to all of those people who got invested in making their characters, picking their partner Pokemon, probably also making a personality for their partner Pokemon, and then it went nowhere. I'm biased towards it for reasons. The reason is because it's Steel type. That's fair. That's not a bias. That's just, you know, you just like it. Nothing wrong with that. Pokemon TTRPG would be so fun. There's a couple out there. The one that I went with was literally called just Pokemon 5e, where someone just like made a bunch of homebrew rules. They like it was a big group effort thing so they like gave stat blocks to all of the Pokemon using 5e. They made vulnerabilities, resistance, and immunities be the Pokemon types. They made 5e rules that like mimicked things, so things like that. And then they also had like a level system for moves and stuff and all of that. It was well thought out. And trainers had their own classes, so there were different types of trainers that you could be that would have things. And the idea was that you would be. It was one of those ones where it's like, I hope you're good at micromanaging, because you basically the player would be. It didn't technically say this in the rules, but as a DM, I was like, the players should control their Pokemon. So it's like, cool, every player is always controlling 2 characters at once. So that was kind of why I was like, I'm going to pick people who are experienced at D&D. I also, because there wasn't anything about this, and it's like, oh, you know, here's a move. I'm pulling this out my ass, by the way. Fire Blast, you know, damage type, fire, range 60 feet, radius of 30. I warned my players of just like, if there are AoE moves that hit your Pokemon and your trainer is in range, your trainer will take damage. PvP is enabled in this game. But there are other TTRPGs, fan-made ones, obviously. I know that there's ones that people have made that are more kind of like Mystery Dungeon, where there's no trainers and you play as the Pokemon. I know that there's one like that, which is again for 5e, which is basically just you play 5e classes, but you pick a Pokemon that kind of suits the class. Kind of thing. So, you know, you play like an Abra wizard or something like that. But there are other ones where they've like made their own system. There's a couple that use like other systems. There's actually quite a lot of them out there, because obviously there's a market for it. I say market. Obviously, all of this shit is free, because if they even vaguely tried to charge for it, they would get assassinated by Nintendo. But yeah, I opted to go for one that was 5e based, because obviously that was the system that I knew everybody was more familiar with and knew how to play, rather than simultaneously trying to manage playing 2 characters at once and also learning a new system at the same time. Yeah, so there's a lot. But I kept all the PDFs. I believe. I believe I still have them in just in my D&D homebrew folder because it was all 5e based. So yeah. Also, I believe leveling up your trainer. I've just remembered because I just had a quick glance. In the Pokemon 5e that I did, the trainer leveling was based off your Pokemon leveling. So your Pokemon, I think your Pokemon gained XP from the fights and stuff, and your Pokemon would level, and then your trainer would level based off your Pokemon's levels. Yeah, and it was level. Again, it was 5e based, so all of the Pokemon were like level 1 through to 20. And then, yeah, obviously it was quite noodly. There was a lot of info. It was well thought out. It was well thought out. And I was like, damn, they put a lot of work making this system. I'm going to use it. And then I didn't come up with a plot. Don't pour fire blasts out your ass. That's true. That's dangerous. Once again, as no one is surprised, Blue would literally do anything else than actually edit shorts, even though that is the thing she needs to do to grow her channel. Are you eating? I'm just munching on some chisps. Hi, Carl. You okay? Yep, that's a good. Yep, that's the thing we've arrived to. I should just finish these because I'm not gonna be able to concentrate until I have, because I'm just gonna keep munching. There we go. I am as sleepy as I've been forced into dreaded productivity. Nah. Mood. But you'll feel better because it's done. Crisps munched, Dark Souls text. Food consumed. Apparently the DLC with Muslim Twas only affects the hubs. Okay. It's still bad, but that doesn't explain the rest of the game. Okay. Okay, come on, brain, try to lock in on the task at hand. I'm gonna grab this, move it here. I'm gonna crop the left. Excuse me. Crop the right. Did you see we have a new top beastie for the new year? Do we? I didn't. Oh, the January bash results. Hang on, I got them here. Daredillo! Fascinating. Could this be because Daredillo is overpowered in the meta right now? No! To be honest, I'm pretty sure it's because they finally got an animation in the last update. We might have underestimated how popular they are. There you go. Daredillo is January's top beast. Nice. By a lot, too. Damn. Yeah, to be fair, thinking about it, Daredillos can be a bit of a problem, thinking back to my playthrough. Yeah, they can be spicy. Oh, I did the tower achievement, by the way. I've actually uninstalled Beastie Ball now because I have done all of the achievements that are currently available. Have you seen the teaser for the second anniversary? I have not. I will resist the urge to watch it and watch it after stream. Ticking off games. I've done all of Beastie Ball's current achievements and I finished Chonkers. You're not going to see me play Chonkers anymore. My friendship with Chonkers has ended. I have a new idle game to play now.
Posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich when they're really poor.
It's like, it stands for like, young something climbing, like
Young
it's
hippie or something.
It's like, it stands for like, young something climbing, like
Young
it's
hippie or something. Or...
yeah.
Piss, 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 piss.
Move that down to there on this one. This one belongs in the middle. What's Chonkers? Chonkers is a cat idle game where you collect cats. And they can grow into normal cats or they can grow into chonky cats. Aww. Wait, upcoming pal and pal. Oh, they're adding a bird for me. This is it. This will be the year I return to Power World. I've been talking about it for months. I did say we'd go back to Power World when when it exits alpha was going to be my plan. It's exiting early access, not alpha. It's exiting early access at some point this year. I'm going to get a Master Ball for this more while I swear. Are you still trying to catch it? Oh my god.
Hippie or something. Or...
Yeah.
Piss, piss, piss.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what Yuppie stands for that I forgot to vote.
They're showing another £2 in the teaser, but I'm gonna let them be a secret now. Technically third, but okay. Something for me to look forward to. I've just seen heard my phone go off. Not seen, heard. Okay. So now it's caption time.
Posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich when they're really poor.
It's like
Actually,
for, like,
I don't think I'm going to caption this one.
Young something.
I don't think it needs it because the conversation that's being talked about isn't really the focus, is it? I'm gonna have cozy time to talk to you later. Bye, Carl. Sorry that you're in this clip. I'm sure you wish you weren't. Enjoy your nappy nap. Oh, I'm actually gonna ask in our little in the chef. Sorry, I'm just watching the video that you sent, but muted. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't see that, girls. I actually didn't know that. Carls has informed me that Twitch has a category called co-working, which is probably better suited to this. Ah, co-working and studying. That's definitely better suited for this. Let's change over to that from just chatting. It's interesting to see artists in there because you would think artists would want to go in the art tab, but whatever. We've discovered a new category. Yeah. There's a few clips that we wish we weren't. Yep. There are clips that I wish I wasn't in, and they're my clips. Frankly, I also wish I wasn't in this one, but let's be real, people will probably find it amusing. So I am gonna suck it up and probably post it. No, don't suck up the piss. No, don't do that.
I was so busy. So busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what yuppie stands for that I forgot to vote.
Okay, that's probably where we're going to end up. So let's start, like, here. Okay, so we're going to key the position and the angle. We're going to go in about there. And we're going to go like this.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad.
Bit slow. Half that. Go for like this instead.
I was so busy trying to.
Oh.
I was so busy.
Where keyframe? It's going backwards. Don't do that. Keyframes. Delete that one. Delete that one.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what yuppie stands for that I forgot to vote.
That'll probably do.
Posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich when they're really poor.
It's like, it stands for like young something climbing, like
Young
it's
hippie or something. Or...
Yeah.
Piss, 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 piss.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what yuppie stands for that I forgot to vote.
Okay. We'll call that one done. We go back to the main one. Hang on. I have a thing. I made a list. Clips that would make good. There we go. Yeah, schedule piss. Arcanine plush.
Do not.
That's
Do
this
not.
one.
Do not.
Arcanine!
I'm literally having to, like, support this because it's so close to falling on the computer and, like, destroying everything.
Dead. The door.
Bosh.
You.
Rescind the newt!
Okay, so.
Clearly, you do that.
Okay, so not that one. This one, I believe, is one.
Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's...
We got a beautiful mind. This one's going to be Arcanine plush. Okay, so when I initially did this one, there wasn't any editing on it. Oh, this is going to be atrocious to put in a vertical format. I've just thought, because it's the camera. I need a background of some kind to put underneath that.
Do not! Do not! Do not!
Arcanine!
What is it called? What are you saying yes to? I'm just thinking the background that I could use for this could be my stream intro. Not stream intro. My full face screen. We should do that again. What? Throw the Arcanine at me. I do need to add him back. I've needed to add him back in for a year. My poor boy. I'm sorry I did you dirty. What? The thing is that I could go back and try to find when I got Archer, because the Archer was opened on stream. So that's another one that could be like the Arcanine saga of this is when I got Archer. Okay, let me see. Videos. Nope, that's not where I stored it. Where did I store it? Where did past me store it? I've not needed to access this file for like 2 years. Here we go. Stream Lake background. This was, I went into a world in desktop mode, opened the camera, opened, at the time, Streamlabs. I didn't even use OBS back then. And left it to record for like 20 minutes while I went and did other stuff. And this is what runs in the background of here. So this background, this animated background behind me. It's a VR chat world, and I just left it for 20 minutes, and then put it into some video editing software. Did a slight blur during the transition, and that's it. And that's my background here, just because having something that moves is a bit more visually interesting to me, I feel. So I'll just use this.
Do not! Do not! Do not!
Arcanine!
Do not!
Arcanine!
I'm literally having to, like, support this because it's so close to falling on the computer and, like, destroying everything. Yeah. I know you played that clip on stream. What, the clip of me receiving Arcanine? So it happened on stream, and I need to go find it because it's from, like, well, presumably 3 years ago. Because I don't think it happened in my first year of streaming, as we've sort of, like, just established within the last week of, like, oh shit, I've been doing this for 4 years. I can't remember if I've already downloaded it. Because it's a bit longer than, the entire thing is, like, longer than a clip, because a clip can only be a minute long. I don't remember if I, like, downloaded it already and kept it somewhere. I don't remember. No idea. If I did, I probably don't seem to have it anymore. So maybe I didn't. I could have sworn I downloaded it for something. No, if I search Arcanine in my clips, it doesn't bring up anything. They walk, 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 walk. Somebody's following them. Get on a boat, walk, walk. For the first time, wow. Nighttime walk. Not a third of the way through. I'm trying to, like, because I feel like he was in the background for a lot of streams once I had him. You shall not fuck with me. Borum is an arsehole. Fellows of the Fellowship doing what they do best. Oh, we're close. November 2022 is I've found the stream where I was modeling the model, the throwable. There's currently a helicopter flying in my house, very noisy, and I cannot make any phone calls. Oh no, I can't make any phone calls. Oh no. Oh no, can't do it, not today. Stars. Can't do it. Oh. Oh, I think I found it. It was the 20th of July 2022. There's only one clip of it, which is astounding, and it's not... Yeah, it doesn't have the whole thing, so I think I have to go back and, like, get the VOD off the VOD channel to get the whole bit. I know, but I already put it off from, like, Thursday and I need to for work. Ah, dang. I mean, yeah, if you got to for work. Hang on, I'm gonna... Where's my... let me make a note of this on my notepad. So it was the 20th of July, 2022, arrival of Archer. I'm going to have to go back and do some digging. I'm going to have to download the VOD because that data won't exist on Twitch anymore. It's from too long ago. But that has potential as well. We could have the arrival of Archer. Bit of channel lore, essentially. Okay, this is another one where that's just kind of it.
Do not!
Do we think I should caption this? I could put the captions, like, down here. Just so we have visually a bit more going on, I suppose.
Do not!
Put some shadow on that just so it's easier to see.
Do not! Do not!
Well, at least I'll beat the allegations nice and early if people might think I'm not a real person because I'm a VTuber at the moment. Like, no, there's plenty of footage of me as a person. I'm definitely a person.
Do not! Do not! Do not!
Knock it off!
This motion blur freeze frame.
Knock it off!
I'm literally...
literally having to, like...
Literally is always one of those words that I have to double check the spelling for. Literally. Yes. 1T, double L. I have a vague recollection of being the catalyst for you getting Arcanine. Probably. That sounds about right, because this is in the house, not the flat. And it was shortly after being in the house that I got the VTuber update, and it was when we had the VTuber update that we lost the Arcanine Redeem. Because my webcam is on, I'm evidently doing a TCG opening. So you were probably asking for an IRL Arcanine throw, and Spook was in the chat. That sounds vaguely familiar.
I'm literally having to, like, support this because... Support this? Because it's so close. Support this because it's so close to so close to falling on the computer and like destroy and like destroying everything. Like destroying everything. Computer and like destroying everything.
Okay, I think that'll do for that one. I'm trying to remind myself, literally, I think it was Peace who made a short, which funnily enough was about how not every short has to be perfect. They don't all have to be bangers. Sometimes you just gotta get them out.
Do not! Do not! Do not!
Arcanine!
I'm literally having to like support this because it's so close to falling on the computer and like destroying everything.
Okay, that's another one. Oh yeah, we're already succeeding today. We've done 2. That's a new record. Stanji is evidently bored at work because he is sending me memes again. Okay, notepad. Next one. So the next one is just fuck. I know which one that is. That's the sailor one. This one here.
Cracking Malaccan.
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
It's... I
Yeah,
said...
that's the sound redeem. Oh, Spook Turn Round is a classic.
I don't know what that was, but we're leaving now.
Spook turn around! Spook turn around! Spook turn around! Spook turn around! Spook! Oh, shut the door! Oh no! Oh no!
God, Spook Turn Around is so funny. Oh, that's one of my all-time favourites, and it's an old one. January 2024. Jesus. Yeah, actually. This is the first highlights video I ever made, and it's got one of my favourite clips in it. Spook Turnaround is so funny. I actually downloaded that for editing, like, almost as soon as it happened. So I was like, yep, that's a keeper.
Oh, dead end. Oh, dead end. Oh!
Oh, I can't see! Oh! No! Oh no!
Yeah, I wasn't as big a fan as that one, because Spook Turnaround was just funnier. Okay. Yeah, so those are the last two from this one, so we almost already have 5. Again, I still need to, I still want to see if I can find a sound effect for, like, the first one, because there's that silence. I don't mind the silence on the Arcanine one, funnily enough. Shirt? Short. Create. Always remember me. Bring the watermark in. Oh, I bought this in. I was like, why is this so long? It bought in the, music bit.
What's going on? We're sinking! Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking Malaccan?
Let's move this up a couple of levels. Let's grab you. Move you over here. Oh yeah,
We're sinking!
the bitrate dying.
Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking Malaccan?
Thankfully, I think I've gotten a bit better with my Twitch settings, so I don't think I have as much bitrate crunching these days, but I know that back in the day, I think I actually had quite a bit of bitrate issues because of not knowing the proper settings to use. I kind of don't really know them either. I've mostly just copied off someone else, and they were like, hey, use these settings, and I was like, sure, and I noticed that I seem to get less bitrate crunching now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got enough money to unlock a new area. Yay. I found an egg. Egg. Okay. That's a creature. I got slightly more farm space. They got big crops first time. Harvest a big crop. I got an achievement. Harvest your first big crop. Big. Now I have no money because I bought an expansion.
What's going on? We're sinking! Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malacan? Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malacan?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
I need to make myself slightly smaller so that I can have my husband in the clip. Assets, PNG tubers. Spook with his mouth closed. Copy. Paste. Actually, hang on. Make sure I have this on to a size that I like. That's a pretty good size, actually, in comparison to me. Paste attributes. There we go. Paste attributes. Paste attributes. Paste attributes. There we go.
Fuck!
I'm not going to use that image in this one. I'm going to use this one.
Fuck!
Oh, big stretch. How's it going? It's going alright. It's going better than it did last week. Because I've actually sat down and concentrated for more than 5 minutes. I'm on number 3. Last week we did barely 1. I'm now on number 3. It is a win. I don't know how many I want to have a log of before I start posting. Because it's something that I was thinking of, just like, the way that it's probably going to fall time-wise is that I'm probably going to start posting when I've gone away. Because initially I was like, maybe all of January I make stuff and then start posting in February, but because I only made 1 last week, I was like, oh, I need more time, but I don't know now, because I've made 3 today.
What's going on? We're sinking!
Although I haven't made 3, I've made 2, and I'm on number 3. Need to caption this one.
Probably sinking. What's going on? We're sinking! Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, malacking?
Shiver!
What's going on? We're sinking! Probably sinking.
I need to move you down. Oops, wrong button. Move you down slightly. So you can see there.
We're sinking! Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, malacking?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
You also have one more from me. Thank you! Yeah, it's because I haven't worked out my posting schedule yet. Because initially I was like, I think I talked about this before. Yeah, it's quite the F-bomb, isn't it? It's a good one. Because I was thinking before of, like, I think I said this on stream of, like, I don't think I can bring myself... I'm amazed at content creators who can post every day, because that's crazy, because I was like, if I want to post something every day, that's 365 clips. Holy shit, that's a lot. So half that to every other day may be a bit more manageable, but then we end up with a slightly, because annoyingly the week is made of an odd number of days. It means that we would have a rolling schedule. So now I'm like, well, maybe I just post 3 every week: Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Weekend off. So yeah. Which would be 156 clips for the year, which is still a lot, but probably doable. Because basically, you gotta think, if, like, I have 24, not quite 24 because I didn't do December this year. So I've got 23 highlight videos. There's at least 10 clips in all of those, but obviously not all of them are going to be used. But like when you sort of do the math, it's like, okay, the content is there, I just got to make it. Making it is the hard part. The content is already there. But yeah, because for example, I'm getting 5 out of this one, and this was our shortest video because it was the first one. So not every clip in this video has become a short, but at least 5 are. So it's like, cool. 5 is already a week and a bit. If it's three a week, then having 5 is great. So it's like breaking it down like that, it seems far more manageable. Cause yeah, shout out to all the streamers and even literally the ones that I know personally who have managed to do one every day of just like, Jesus, you're incredible. I couldn't. I just don't think I have it in me. I would, yeah. Getting to the point of having a clip, an edited like clip to put up every day, that's when I'd be at the stage of like, I've paid for an editor basically. It looks at you. But anyway.
What's going on?
See, this is another one where I was like, I don't know whether I should caption this, because mostly, aside from when he drops the F-bomb, we're reading the text that's on screen.
What's going on? We're sinking!
There's this little bit here.
Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
So I don't think that needs a caption either, because we're reading the text on screen. Okay. I haven't rendered any of these out yet, but that's just a click of a button. I tend to prefer to render when stream is finished. I feel like there's a bit too much blank space for a short. Think so? Maybe it's this bit, isn't it, I suppose, where we're like...
Probably sinking.
It's cut out.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
I suppose it would be that bit there. You quite like quite sharp edits.
Probably sinking.
Definitely speed up the fade to black there, perhaps.
Sinking! Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck! What's going on? We're sinking! Probably sinking.
I did kind of get that perfectly right. Usually the places where silence are the places that can be cut out. I underline the usually. Yeah, usually. I guess this leads. This is where we lead into sort of like the artistic brain versus a technical brain, and I imagine your brain is a bit more technical. Because in my artistic thing, I'm like, oh well, having the pauses feels more natural because that's how people speak. Generally, there are small pauses. Both ways are valid. Because I'm not also just basing it off the sound, but I am kind of basing it as well off what's visually happening. So since there's a fade to black here, I'm kind of like shortening the black fade. There we go. So if it's still black there, we'll shorten that. Nowadays, people tend to pick videos they find it kind of empty. I can't fucking win.
What's going on? We're sinking. Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
Because I think having that slight pause just makes it feel more natural, whereas if I cut that out, I feel like it would feel too abrupt, and then it's not as funny? I don't know, because it's the delivery that makes it funny.
Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
So, let me cut, like, here when the camera stops moving. Like that. And then I start talking. Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck! What's going on? We're sinking. Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking?
Let me move that along a little bit, just so that the actual, like, kraken tentacle is in the middle. Oh, wait, people can see what is happening in the game.
Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
Didn't mean to make it more stressful. No, you're just offering good advice, and my stupid square brain is upset because you're right, and I'm upset that you're right because people have short attention spans.
What's going on? We're sinking. Probably sinking.
Uh-oh.
What's cracking, Malackin?
Shiver me timbers!
What does that mean?
Holy mackerel!
Fuck!
There we go. They'll leave it at that. Okay. So we got the last one in this video in January's, which is Spook Turn Round. Funnily enough, which I talked about earlier. One of my favourite clips. Create a new timeline. Spook Turn Round Short. It's amazing how few edits there are on this first video. Came a long way since then.
Okay. You guys alright?
I don't know what that was, but we're leaving now.
Spokes turn around! Spokes turn around! Spokes turn around! Spokes turn around!
Especially after July 2025. Definitely.
Oh no!
Why is that melting?
Oh god damn! That went back so fast!
Oh look, no, it's a... Oh no, it's Denise.
Wait, what?
There's just so much going on. so first thing we do is we get my camera on screen. Crop that side down. Crop that down. Soften it. Crop a little more to account for the soften. Move that there.
Okay. You guys alright?
Fine.
I don't know what that was, but we're leaving now.
Spooks, turn around! Spooks, turn around! Spooks, turn around! Spooks, turn around! Spooks! Oh, shut the door! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Wait, someone help me!
Does that provide context, Growlers? You just gotta watch the clip.
That went back so
Or do you need me to
No,
explain
no,
what
it's
happens here?
Oh, no, it's Denise.
Try holding Alt and move a clip up. On the timeline. That's really useful. That's really useful to know. That's really useful for making shorts, because in making the shorts, I'm often just duplicating the same thing but moving it. That's very helpful. I don't know what's happening, what game it is, so I don't know what's happening. Okay, that's fine. Let me open it as, like, the actual, like, clip. So we're playing Lethal Company, and Lethal Company has a monster in it that people just kind of call the dogs. And the way the dogs work is they are completely blind, but they have excellent hearing, and the game will detect your microphone. It's one of those games that detects your microphones. So, two things happen in very quick succession. So, two things happen in very quick succession. Let me get this up on screen. Pause the music real quick. It'd be easier to see once I actually edit the video. Stop doing that. There we go. So two things happen in very quick succession. I am out in the desert. I'm looking at Nerin up here. Again, atrocious bitrate because I had my settings real bad. What happens here in the first 3 seconds is I get eaten by a sandworm. Think Dune? Thank you, Core. Think Dune. This is exactly what you think it is. A giant worm erupts from underneath me and I die almost instantly. So I'm now dead. So that happens within 3-4 seconds. I'm dead. So this is now the death cam of I'm monitoring Spook. The game's just by chance chosen Spook perfectly. This behind Spook is Den. They're in our ship. Spook is monitoring the computers to see where we are. What happens is a dog comes along. The ones that are completely blind and go off sound. What happens is Den you can see how there's like a cabinet here. Den moved it there to try to block the door in case monsters came along. When she saw the dog, she tried to open the door to block it even more. It didn't work, and it made a sound, which made the dog attack Den. Spook was on the computer, not saying anything, so the dog didn't know Spook was there. Spook also didn't know the dog was there. So what happens is, Spook is at the computer, but last time he looked, Den was here and alive. He then turns around to find her dead, and there's no monster. And he's just like, So he's just silent the entire time because he doesn't know what's happening. It's not even that he's a Giga Chad. He didn't know what happened. You can see here on the side, here's like the dead people chat. You can see that the dog runs off and kills Nerowin as well. And Nerowin pops into the dead chat, and we're just like, oh! And the entire time he's silent. He doesn't say anything, so the dog just doesn't come after him. Look, there's Naren. You can faintly hear, you can hear Naren go, let's get the fuck out of here, and then you hear a roar and a splat, and he appears here. And that's what makes Spook kind of go, huh? What was that? And I believe that's Kay who comes running in and shuts the door behind him. Spook was there just like, huh? And as he hears, he goes, oh look, there is here. Oh wait, no, this is dead. Because he doesn't even realise what happened. And then the K just going, wait, what? It's a great clip. I love it. Oh, it's such a good clip. It's such a good clip. I did just have a thought. Hope, do you want this one? I feel like your style would suit this one very well. If that's okay with you, of course. Since I've explained what happened there. Thank you, darling. Okay. So that means I can go over to February. Astounding. Again, I still want not for this one, for this one. I need a sound effect for like being like angry. I need like you know what I need? I need like that sort of like boiling kettle whistle sound effect. That would work for that. I believe Besso clipped the Spook turnaround clip as well. Gift from Besso. Sound effect for Blue being angry. Caw! Caw! No. Let me see if I can find one. YouTube. Because if I can find the kind of sound effect that I'm after here, I can like tick off January is done, because that'll be January and I can move on to February. I only got as far as March. I'm going to fly to America and shake you. I believe I said slap you, was what I said. I believe I said I'm going to fly to America and slap you. No, stay innocent. No, stay innocent. Hope so was innocent. I remember when I was the innocent one. A lot of people still think I'm the innocent one. We have too many degenerates here, that's true. Boiling kettle sound effect. Angry. Literally auto completes to angry. Close. Yeah, that one's a bit lower quality. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. Let's get this sound effect. Let's put the music back on. There's a new version of Park somewhere in memes, by the way. Ah! So much good content for me to use. You're too good to me, Hope. You will be rewarded. I hope you are aware of this. It's going to happen. Okay. Let's put that sound effect in my generic assets folder. Cuddles? Absolutely. I need to close down some of these windows. I got way too many open. There we go. I've unlocked cauliflower for me farms. Drink some water. And have some cheese. Okay, that definitely needs to be quieter, and then maybe fade it in. Wait, is schedule spelt like that? Don't tell me that I had schedule spelt wrong for the last year. I can't. Well, this has been fun. Time to end the stream. I hope you all have a good day. Bye! Okay, that's another one done. Finished. A little Finnish flag on it, even though I'm not really using that too much in these ones. There we go. We have 4. That is January done. Which means it is time for February. All the way back there. May. It's gonna be May. April. Games I join. Where's February? Where's February? Where's February? June, August. Where's February 2024 gone? Files. Video files. Highlights. 2024. February 2024. It definitely existed. I have all the stuff here for it. Where is it? I'm just blind. Oh, there it is. It's right there. It doesn't have 2024 written on it. That's why I was blind. Yes, upgrade it. Ooh, look at all the stuff that's missing. Hang on. I need to go to the bathroom. As I said, even though there's only half an hour left, I'm trying to get better at acknowledging when my body needs the bathroom instead of being like, oh, I'll just hold it in. So I'll be right back. Why? Oh my goodness, what have you done? Thank you, Hope. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You're too kind to me. You are too kind to me. Hi, Cash! How are you? I bet you're really tired after yesterday. I hope it went well. I was lurking, but I eventually had to go sleep. Cool! Thanks for gifting them a sub as well. I pay for video editing, right? That's how that works, right? Hope! No! I will give you things. Mark my words! So we woke up for water, we're gonna pass back out soon. Yes, get loads of rest. You had a very busy day yesterday. Get loads and loads of rest. You have earned it. You've been working really hard. I loved all the layout and everything. All the new stream layout looks really nice. I need to re-import a bunch of stuff. Okay. Video files. February. Search. Okay. Let's clip operations relink. These ones are gonna be in MISC. Yeah, like that. There we go. A commission goes for it, and they did such a good job. They did a very good job. It looks great. I love it. Love the aesthetic. Okay. Geese. I was checking the command another streamer I follow has the command default to moobot. Alright. Is that everything linked back up? Looks like it. I have 2 music clips? Okay, and then the clips themselves. Okay, clip operations, relink. February's folder. There we go. And relink these. Because I had a file reorganization. Okay. Where's my notepad? Okay, notepad. Its Moobot does not count as a target. Moobot is not on the screen. Okay, let's see. So my notepad. We have 5 more that I made notes of in February. Burning down the Spider Forest. That happened here. I've got Wheeze, Whisper, Imposter, and Supple Carriage. Jesus. I can't believe this was 2 years ago. Time is fake. I can't believe... literally, I keep going on about this. I can't believe that it turns out I have also been streaming for 4 years. I didn't realize that. And then I did the math, and I was like, oh. Is that how we got Hope? Hope first appeared when we did our Abe's Odyssey playthrough, which was in 2023, not in 2024. 2024 is when I started doing highlights videos, but Hope was here before then. Okay, let's make a new bin, and we're gonna call it Shorts. Name Shorts. You burnt down Hope's home and she just showed up? No. Unfortunately, I know the joke you're trying to make, the timeline does not match up. One of the popular clips has my first appearance in, I believe. I believe so, yes. Actually, these are almost a year apart. Because it was like February, March 2023 that Hope first joined us, and this is February 24. Hi! It feels like...
Right, so I've heard noises down here, and I don't know what they are, but I didn't want to come alone.
I just saw something moving.
Ooh, that's a quiet. We're all gonna leave now. Everybody go back to the door.
No! Absolutely not!
I would think you would understand that better than anyone, considering you're, a young adult who collects the trading cards of a children's TV show. Elixir time. Oh!
No, it's not that
How
one.
the fuck do you turn this thing off? We're landing this thing! Just fucking eating it!
Apparently I wrote that down as an optional one. Just the freaking... How do you turn this thing off? I wasn't too active when I first joined because I was praying for a big exam and I had less time able to spend in Twitch, etc. That's fair, that's fair. We're just very glad to have you because you're an absolute sweetheart. I do remember gifting subs to Sadie. Aww. My sweet Sadie. I miss her. You specify that's at Lethal Company. Brr, 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 brr. Okay, no, I can't say no. Oh, this one works. Okay, maybe I'll like preemptively grab all of the ones I want to use. So if I go like, where's the thing that you told me? Hang on, let me look at what you said in Discord. Display stacked timelines. Where do I click to find that? Is that this? Timeline view options. Stacked. There we go. Like that, right? There we go. Yeah, timeline. Perfect. I have some of these moments saved up somewhere. Aww. Bless. Are you like me? Are you like me, running out of hard drive space? I am constantly running out of hard drive space. You had to buy one, good lord. Yeah, I still need one. It's technically on throne, but I've not really pushed it much because I'm saving for other things, as you guys know. Okay. What was the next one? Yeah, so what was the next one? I got distracted myself. So we've done the wheeze. Porpoise. This one as well.
Off we go. Hip to hip. Hip.
Wait.
There's a spiky boy downstairs.
One,
There's a springy boy downstairs.
3. Guys.
This is just terrible. Yeah? Oh, no, no! Get on the ship! Get on the ship! Everyone on the ship!
Me being a stupid, not realizing what that means. Lethal Company. Imposter. Short. Paste that in there. The TTS that I'm not going to do. Over and under.
Wombling
Free. That was a Wimbledon, common are we? God fucking damn it.
Look at
Pretty sure that one was you, Hope.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous!
Wow, I got
What's that number?
deleted! I've never registered that there's a massive fucking hole at the bottom of the map. What the hell is that? Why is...
Supple carriage.
Yep, that's being made into one. Timeline. Supple carriage short. I don't think I even spelt that right. Ah, here we go.
It's like you guys didn't even remember that I
Back
got
when I
rid
used
of
to have
that spider
PNGs just on the
forest. No one
screen.
remembers the spider forest.
Really
If there were
shittily.
giant spiders
me.
running
Now,
around
now I
the land,
now I
you'd
know
be
how to attach them to my
very
model.
upset.
I don't know why the face tracking
You'd
broke
be
there.
so upset
Yeah.
if there were giant spiders everywhere, but no, you all forget
Yeah,
the
that's why we-
fact conveniently.
Burned my lance to the ground.
And now there's no spiders. You're welcome.
Ungrateful. Ungrateful. New timeline. Spider, forest, short. Put that in there. Okay, that's 4. What's the 5th one?
Yeah, I might.
No, I don't really do D&D ones.
Wait a second.
You fucking falcon punched me off the map!
Thank you so much. Maybe that one? That wasn't the one I'd written down. What's the one I've written down? Is it this one? I've written down Whisper, which I've realised is not the name of the clip because none of these clips are called Whisper. So is it this one? Should I get really close and whisper? Is that what you want? Do you want me to whisper into the microphone? This is weird. I'm gonna stop. That was the one. Okay, that was the 5 that I made a note of. You see where you noted that one? That one's another classic, the Spider Forest. Gets brought up quite regularly, even though it is 2 years old. Okay. What do we think of the party animals one? What do we think of this one? Is this shorts worthy?
Wait a second.
You fucking falcon punched me off the map!
Thank you. And that's it. I've made an effort not to bring it up in recent months. You had to actively think about it. Resist the urge. Resist. I'm not saying it was a good effort, but still. Oh, for God's sake. You know what? I appreciate the effort. What do we think? Do we think this one's funny? It is definitely short and sweet. They are called shorts, after all. Or what do we think? Is that one short-worthy?
Wait a second.
You fucking falcon punched me off the map!
Thank you so much. Oh, the emotes didn't change for a while. The emotes didn't change for a while? What do you mean? No new emotes. Oh, yes, yeah. Ugh, it never ends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I always have too much else going on. I did sketch out one. If that makes anybody feel better. I got to the sketch for it stage of one. Don't know about that one. Don't know about the party animals one. I'm gonna put an amber flag on it. Don't know about that one. I might come back next week and be like, nah. The newest emote is teeth. I believe so, yes, because we unlocked having tier 2, tier 3 stuff. That back when I actually did stuff. And then Hope unlocked a bunch of other emote slots for me because they're a sweetheart and I still haven't used them because, Had hype trains after hype trains. Mm-hmm. Back when Twitch hadn't nailed down the currency conversion, and subs were like 20 pence for you. They eventually put a stop to it. Where? Yeah. So now I'm resisting the temptation to at least show you guys the sketch of the emote that I started, because that will make me not do it, because I know how my brain works. ADHD brains are, you know, reward driven and feedback driven. So I've seen it happen before. I do it so often of like, if I'm working on something, I get excited because I like want to know what people think of it, but if I show it too early before it's done, my brain is like, oh well, we've had the happy bit from that because we got the feedback and the reaction that we wanted, so now we don't want to work on it. So yeah. My brain is weird. My brain is weird. Unfortunately, because of trying to do a bajillion other things, I will probably continue not to do those emotes for a good long while. It's 5 past 5, by the way. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. But hey, we got some shorts done. We got some done. Let me save this. And we'll open up January again. Ah! Cool, thank you for gifting a sub to Hope is Love. Okay. Alright, so I've got 4 here to render. I believe I can, like, add them to a queue. But also, I need to do some file management, so I actually have a file for these to go in. So, let me see. Let me rename this TikToks, Shorts, TikTok Shorts Reels. They're all the same. Okay, let's make a new folder. I'm going to call this Shorts of Highlights. I'm going to do another folder in there. Uploaded. So they can get moved into that when they have been uploaded. Clear the queue here. So, TikTok. Hello, darling. Shower time. Ooh, cold. Ooh. You're always so cold.
Yep.
You used to be a very warm person. Now you're so cold all the time.
That's not true at all.
No.
I've always been a cold-hearted son of a bitch.
No.
No.
No. No. You okay? Thanks for gifting a sub to Spook. Not the correct Spook, but Spook.
It's not him.
No?
Not me.
Core made that mistake yesterday as well. Can't believe none of you... no. Oh, that was Core.
That was Core.
Core.
Core made the same mistake twice.
Oh, no, that would have been intentional this time.
Would it?
I don't know.
Would it?
Again, it's been 15 years. Don't know his username. Imagine.
Yeah. We'll know in a minute if it says Core's gifted a sub to Spook.
Yeah, see, that wasn't a mistake. So, no, he's intentionally giving subs to the wrong people. Today went better. I got more. I actually made some clips today that are actually done.
I like the fact that's just said piss short.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the short. It's the first one.
Posh wine drinking Londoners that think they're rich when they're really poor.
It's like, it stands for like young something climbing, like
Young
it's
hippie or something. Or...
Yeah.
Piss.
I was so busy trying to remember the many times my dad has explained to me what Yapping stands for that I forgot to vote.
This is from a while ago.
This is from 2024, yeah, because I'm doing the old ones first.
Okay.
So that hopefully, as we gradually get more and more people coming, they will get newer clips.
Cole gave me a sub yesterday. I did not see that.
Mr. the GC.
Mr. the GC is my
I knew you were going to say that.
Alright,
Right.
time.
Okay.
What is dinner?
Do you have a preference? Thank you for being unhelpful. Okay. Alright, I will tell these to render and then end stream, and I will go look at food.
You're going to just open the fridge and look
I
at the
will,
fridge.
yeah, I will just look at food. A present from Nemo. From Durgan. A little hoodie.
I can see that. And a pompadour. So it's a pompadour dragon.
They match. They're in the ace colours. Ace dragon. Yeah. Present from Nemo.
In reason or
Late Christmas.
well,
Yeah, Nemo's in chat. Can confirm it Christmas gift.
Merry Christmas.
Yay! The holiday that keeps on giving. Nice! Jesus Christ. Right. Now, before any of you ask, I'm marking it off. Shut up! I'm doing it! Needy people. Right, let me do what I said I was going to do. So, we set it to TikTok, we set the location to be J, video files, shorts and reels, shorts of highlights. I'm going to put the date in these since I'm trying to do old ones first. So, yeah, 01. I'm going to put 01-24 because I only really need the month. I don't need the date. It's short. So save that. Right. Add that to the render queue, so that's in there. And then we can go to this. This is schedule. Schedule. Add to render queue. FF4. FF4. Fuck. Add to render queue. And the Arcanine. Arcanine plush. Render. Okay, there you go. They're all in the render queue. So I will hit that button when stream ends, which is going to be now. So thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. We did a better job of staying on target this time around. So thank you very much, lovelies, for the help. So thank you everyone, it's appreciated. I should see you tomorrow for some more Wonder Song. I have no idea how long Wonder Song is, so we're just carrying on. So that should be exciting. The tomorrow. In the evening. Let me come over here. Ooh, updated schedule page. Yeah. On Chill Tuesday. I've got a bit of a backlog of emails I've been sent from those couple of companies who evidently have me on their mailing list. So I do want to play Wonder Song for at least a couple of weeks, but I do kind of need to have a day where I kind of go through the emails and maybe try some of these keys that I've been sent because they were kind enough to send them to me. I should probably use them. So yeah. So there's actually quite a lot, surprisingly. I won't get through them in one night, but I want to play more Wonder Song for now. So we're doing that. So yeah, don't worry, it'll be Wonder Song tomorrow. But yeah, look forward to that. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you get up to. Love you all. Thank you for the help and all the love and all the subs, all appreciated. And tell your friends you love them. Bye!